Hi students. Now today we are going to start again with your practice set 1.5, question number 3. Okay, now only two sums are left out, question number 3 and question number 6 of 1.5. Now same thing, this we'll start with the question number 3. It's very simple. First we'll read out the question. I told you that over there. Read the question. No need to understand anything over there. Here if I try to read that, the sum of the father's age and twice the age of son. Sum of the father's age and twice the age of son is 70. If we double the age of the father and add it to the age of his son, the sum is 95. Find their present ages. So I told you that over there. Here we have to read that last question. Now if you read the last step of that, what is being asked over there, find their ages. That means they told to find the ages. Who's two people? That is your the father and the son. So do we know that linear equation we always require two things coming up over there. Do we know the father's age? No, we don't know the father's age, and we don't know the son's age. So let's try to do one thing with it. First of all, we'll start with over there. Let the father's age be x years and let the son's age be y years. Okay, so let's start with that over there. Here, let the father's age be x years. Okay, don't forget to write a unit. And let the son's age be y years. Okay, that is your first two statement comes out there. Let the father's age be x years and let the son's age be y years. We don't know their ages. Now according to the first condition, now let's go for that over there. According to the first condition. Now according to the first condition, let's try to read that condition first over here. If you see that the sum means what? Last time I told you I give certain rules over here. Do you remember in that video? That is we have given the rule. So according to the rule, I will be doing this over there. Sum means what? I have to add. What to add? The father's age. What to add? The father's age. Now what we get the father's age is or x. And twice the son's age. Twice means you have to multiply 2 times with the whose age? Son's age. So 2 into son's age we kept it what? Y. 2y. And is, I told you that is has to be written as equal to, and what is that over there? 70. And this is how I got my equation number 1. And it's so simple. So that is your sum of the father's age and twice the son's age is 70. Is 70. I got my equation number 1. Now let's go to the according to the second condition. Now I'll write it over here according to second condition. Now what is the second condition? If you read the second condition over here, if we double the age of the father and add it to the age of his son, the sum is 95. If we double the age of the father's age we kept it what? X. If we double it what? It will become what? 2x. Age of the father and add it to the age of the son. Add means you have to plus and the age of the son. That is what over there here. The son age we kept it what? Y. And the sum is what over there is 95. Can you read out over there? If we double the age of the father, so the father's age we kept it x. So double means 2x. Yes. And add it. So add means you have a plus sign. Add the age. Add to the age of his son. Son's age is what? Y. Is, and the sum is 1, the sum is 95. So I got equal to 95, and that's my equation number 2. Everybody see that over there? I got my equation number 1, I got equation number 2. Now you know very well, it is so simple how to read it and from the equations over there. And now what you have to do here is you have to check that same thing, the equalization, the addition, subtraction and the substitution. Now what you will try to equalize over there? Here you can see this x and 2x and 2y and y. So let's try to equalize it over there. Should I equalize y over here? You can equalize x also. You can equalize now. Can we equalize y over here? So to equalize y, here it is 2y, here it is y. So can I multiply equation number 2 by 2? So when I try to multiply equation, you have to write it over here, multiplying equation number 2 by 2. So when you multiply 2 to the, you will be getting over here in this case is 2 to the 4x 2 plus into y is 2y is equals to 2 to the 4, 2 into y, 2y, and this is what 2 5 the 10, 1 carry, you will be getting 2 9 the 18, 1 19, so you will be getting what 190, and that's my equation number 3rd. Can you see? That's my equation number 3rd. So after this, so they 2 into y, 2 to the 4x plus 2 into y, 2y, 2 into 95 is 190. I got the equation number 3rd. So after getting the equation number 3rd, I will write that equation number 1 below that. So x plus 2y is equals to 70. X plus 2y is equal to 70. I got my equation number 1st over there. Now if you check this out over there, I have done the equalization of y. Now you can see the second step over there is nothing but you have same sign, subtraction. Now it is must have gone fixed in your mind, same sign, subtraction, x for same, s for subtraction. Now here when you try to subtract it over here, so this is what you will be getting a minus sign and minus sign. Do you know that when you try to subtract, the sign of the second equation changes? So here 4 minus 1 is what, 3x, and 2 minus 2 is what, 0, and 19 minus 70 is what, you will be getting 120. What you will getting over there? 120. So I have to write it over here, subtracting equation first from third. Now after subtracting first, therefore I got what, 3x is equals to 120. Therefore x is equals to 120 upon 3. 3 1 the 3, 3 4 the 12, and 0. So you will be getting what, x is equals to 40. Now can you see that x is equal to 40, and we have kept the father's age bx, that means I got the father's age. Now after getting the father's age, you have to substitute this over there, x ka value, and get the y ka value. So I have to write it over here, substituting the value of x is equals to 40 in equation 1. Can I take my equation number 1? If I take my equation number 1, here what is the equation number 1 is x plus 2y is equals to 70. This is my equation number 1. This is my equation number 1. X plus 2y is equals to 70. And what is the value of x? I got it over here is, therefore I got the value of x is 40 plus 2y is equal to 70. Therefore 40 from the left hand side will go that side. You will be subtracting over there 70 minus 40. 70 minus 40, that comes to something around, that is 2y is equals to 30. 2y is equals to 30. Therefore y is equals to 30 upon 2. 2 on the 2, 2 on the 2, 2 5 the 10. Therefore you will be getting over here in this case y is equals to 15. Y is equals to 15. That I got the value of y. That is, y means what? I got the age of the son. So you have to write down the final answer, where you will be getting your final answer. What you are going to write it over here? In the final answer, you are going to write answer over here. Therefore you complete this statement. Therefore the age of the father is 40 years and the son's age is 15 years. And this is how you can complete your sum. Yeah. Okay students, now let's start with the question number 6. Let's read out the question number 6 first. Out of 1900 kilometers, we shall travel some distance by bus and some by aeroplane. Bus travels some by aeroplane. Bus travels with average speed of 60 km per hour, and the average speed of the aeroplane is 700 km per hour. The speed of the bus and the speed of the aeroplane. It takes 5 hours to complete the journey. Find the distance we shall travel by bus. So I told you first thing over there, no need of doing anything over there. We'll leave that the last question. What he told it over here is the find the distance we shall travel by bus. If you check this out, they find the distance travel by we shall by bus. So here only I think so they have found out told to found only one thing, the distance traveled by the Vishal by bus. But here what is happening over here, you can see that the Vishal is not traveling by bus, it is also traveling by aeroplane. So what linear equation we require the two things over there. So if we don't require the distance traveled by the aeroplane also, let it be. What we will try to do here is we will try to keep both the things over there. Let the distance traveled by bus be x kilometer and the distance traveled by the aeroplane be y kilometer. Okay, so that first two statement we can write it over here according to the last statement. That is the thing. They told to find the distance traveled by Vishal by bus. So first of all, I will write it over here. Let the distance traveled by Vishal by bus be x kilometer. You have to write it over here, x kilometer, and let the distance traveled by aeroplane be y kilometer. Now I'll just give you things over there that if I draw this one line over here, I have here A and I have here B. This is the distance traveled by Vishal from A to B. But that is the total distance which has been traveled by Vishal. This is all is your 1900 kilometer. Can you see that over there? The distance from A to B is 1900 kilometer. But this distance is traveled by Vishal, not by one mode of transport. It has been traveled by two means of mode of transport. Now, for example, if here I'll write it over here from A to C. Now, when he travels from A to C, that means it has traveled what over there with the bus. The distance traveled by Vishal A to C by bus, and that the distance which has been traveled by bus, we kept it what, x kilometer. So this is your x kilometer, which is over here. Yeah, and this is what is been traveled. C to B is distance traveled by aeroplane. Now this is been traveled by aeroplane over there. So aeroplane ka distance we kept it what, y kilometer. If you check this out carefully, so A to C is the distance traveled by Vishal by bus with x kilometer. That is x kilometer distance is there, and by aeroplane he has traveled y kilometer. We have kept it over here, and the total distance is what, 1900 kilometer. Okay, so it is very simple. According to the first condition, I'll be writing over here. Now, first condition. What is the first condition? If we check this out over there, it's very simple. The distance traveled by bus plus distance traveled by aeroplane, and the total distance is what, 1900, and that is your equation number 1. So simple it is. That's the equation number 1, and I got the equation number 1. X plus y is equals to 1900. That is the distance traveled by the bus plus distance traveled by aeroplane is equal to the total distance. Okay. Now according to the second condition, now let's go for the second condition. Now for the second condition, we have to just check it out over there. That formula, one formula has to be remembered. I think. If you check that over there, the second condition over there, the bus travel with an average speed of 60 km per hour, and the average speed of the aeroplane is 700 km per hour. Now we have speed is equal to distance upon time, or distance upon speed. Can I have over here? There is one formula is equals to time. Can I write this formula? Distance upon speed is equals to time. There is the formula, we have got it over there. So according to the formula, if I check this out over there, according to the formula, if you see this over there, the distance traveled by the Vishal by bus is x, and the speed of the bus, that is the average speed of the bus, is given to us, and this is what is the average speed is what, 60 km per hour. So if I got this over there, what I got the value of this over there, x upon 60. This is the distance traveled divided by speed of the bus. So what I'll get it over there, the time. That means x upon 60 is the time taken by the Vishal to travel by bus. So because we cannot divide it at the time being, we have to get this over there, that when you divide you will be getting the answer time. So x upon 60 is what? I got the time which is being taken by Vishal to travel by bus. So can I write it over here? X upon 60 is the time taken by that over there. Then same thing if I go for the aeroplane, the distance traveled by aeroplane is what over here is y kilometer. And the average speed of the aeroplane is 700 km per hour. So you got this 700 km per hour. Yes. So when you got this 700 km per hour, so yeah, can you see that this is the time taken? Y upon 700 is the time taken by the Vishal to travel by aeroplane. So can I write it over here? Y upon 700. Y upon 700. But this is the time taken by the Vishal to travel by bus. This is the time taken by the Vishal to travel by aeroplane. But they have given us, it takes 5 hours to complete the journey. The total time taken is nothing but over here 5. So can I write it over here? This is the time taken by the bus plus the time taken by the aeroplane is equal to the total time, and that is 5 hours. And this is my equation number 2. This is my equation number 2. So can you see this over there? The diagram which I have drawn for the equation number 1 and the formula which I have written for equation number 2. That is distance upon speed. Distance upon speed is equal to time. And this is how I got it over there. Okay. Yes. Now this is not in the standard form, which is there. This x upon 60 is not in the standard form. Here also you can see this y upon 700 is not in the standard form. So you have to get it into the standard form. So how to get it into the standard form is nothing but you have to take the LCM. You have to take the LCM. I'll show you one method of taking the LCM. Let's see about it over there. You have, can I write it over here? 60 and 700. 60 and 700. Can I take 2 3 and 0? What is the LCM? I'm going to show you that over there. And 2 3 6, 2 5 10 and 0. Again you'll be getting 2 15s 2 1s 2, 2 7s 14, 2 5s 10. Okay. 2 1s 2, 2 7s 14, 2 5s 10. This is the you all must be knowing about that. I'm showing some different method over there. This 5 3s 15, 5 I'll be having 5 3s 15, 5 5s 25. So we will be having over here. Again, can I go for this is for 3 5s 3 will remain as it is. It is not going in 5 table. This will be your 7, and this will be 3 1s 3 and 7, and you will be getting what 7 1s 7. So you have over here in this case you have to multiply all this. Can you see this over there? 2 to the 4. 4 5s 20. 20 into 5 is 20 into 5 is here in this case is 100. 100 if I multiply by 3 I'll be getting over here is 300, and 300 I multiply by 7 I'll be getting 2100. So LCM, I'll repeat again the LCM. 2 ka table, they both are going into ka table 30 and you will be getting 350. Again 2 ka table, it is going by 30 is going by 15 and 175. Then this 5, it is going what 5 3 and 5 35. Now your 5, here you can see that 3 is not going in 5 table, so you have to get the 3 down, and 35 is going in 5 table, that is 7. So 5 7 are 35. Now 3 1s are 3, 7 is not going, you have to get it down. Then again 7 1s are 7, and you got 1 1. And you have to multiply all this. 2 to the 4, 4 5s are 20, 20 into 5 is 100, 100 into 3 is 300, 300 into 7 is 2100. So if you check this out carefully, that you have to multiply this x, can I write it over here? X upon 600, x upon 60, I have to multiply with 2100. If I multiply this 2100 plus y upon 700 into 2100 is equal to 5 into 2100. Everybody can see this. I have multiplied throughout by 2100 which I got it from by LCM. Now what I try to do here is nothing but I try to cancel this. When I try to cancel this, 0 and 0 will get cancelled, and you have over here 2, what is that over there? 210 upon 6. 210 upon 6. I got that over there. 2 1 1 0 1 0 is getting cancelled. 6 3s are, I'll be getting over here 18. 18, that is what 21 minus 18 is, you'll be getting 3 and 0. 6 5 is 30. So you got over here 30. I got over here nothing but 6 1s are 6 6 35s are 6 35s are. Then this 0 and 0 is getting cancelled and cancelled and cancelled. 7 1s are 7 7. You'll be getting 7 3s are 21. So here and this you have to multiply. So the equation, this equation, second equation will be coming where in this over here is 35. I'll be having over here 35x plus 3y is equals to, if I multiply 0 0 5 and 1 0, that means over there 5 0 the 0 5 0 0 5 1 the 5 5 2 the 10 10,500. So this is how I got my equation number second. After doing the standard form, I got my equation number second. 35x plus 3y is equal to 10500. Got it over there? Now if you see the equation number 1 and you can see the equation number 2. Now further what we have to do, equalize over there. So if we see x plus y is equal to 1935 plus 3y is equal to 10500. So what I'll try to do over there, I'll try to equalize the y. So here if I multiply equation number 1 by 3, because there is 3y, so here 3y, I'll be getting that over there. So you have to write it over here, multiplying equation 1 by 3. So when I multiply, I'll be getting what? 3x plus 3y is equals to 0 and 0, 3 9 the 27, 7 here 2 carry, 3 1 the 3, that is 5,700. Correct? 5,700. So you got 0 0 and 3 7 21. 3 9 the 27, 7 here 2 carry, 3 1 the 3 plus 2 is 5,700. Now this is the, see this, multiplying equation number 1 by 3, we got what? 3x plus 3y is equal to 5,700. So below that I will be writing what? Your equation number second. This is what? 35x plus 3y is equals to 10500, and this is my equation number second. And then what you have to do here is nothing but same number, same sign. So you have to do the subtraction. So same number, same sign, subtraction means what? Minus, minus, minus. So you will be having 3 minus 35. You will be getting what? 32. But you will be getting what? Bigger number sign, that is your minus 32. And this will be a 0. And if you check this out, we have to subtract here in this case is 10500. Subtracted, and this is your minus sign and this is your plus sign, and this will be your 5700. So your 0 0, you have to carry this. This is 0, this is 10, this will be 9. 15 minus 7, you will be getting what? 8, and 9 minus 5 is what? 4, and this will be 0. So you are getting here is nothing but minus sign, because minus sign is your bigger number sign. So you will be getting what? Minus 4,800. Minus 4,800. So here after this, what I did was subtracting. So I have to write it over here. Subtracting equation. I have to write it over here. Subtracting equation second from third. I subtracted equation number second from third. So therefore minus 32x is equals to minus 4800. Minus 4800. So here if I write it over here, is therefore x is equals to minus 4800 upon minus 32. Minus minus sign will get cancelled. 8 if I go for 8 6 are 48 and 00, 8 4 are 32. 2 2s are 4, 2 or 3s are 6 and 00. 2 1s are 2 and 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are 0, 10 and 0. So that means therefore I am getting what? X is equals to 150. Now when I got that value of x, that means I have kept the x ka value. Do you remember in that? I have already done that. The distance traveled by the Vishal by bus is, we kept it what? X, and we got what? X ka value 150. And if you check this out, note after this we don't need to find y value. Why we don't need to find y value? Because already they told you they find the distance Vishal travel by bus. So no need of finding the distance traveled by aeroplane. So this is your final answer. So you will be having your answer over here, ANS. The distance traveled, you have over here the distance Vishal traveled by bus is 150 kilometer, and that is your final answer. And this is how we finish with your is your question number 6. Okay. Now students, pay attention. We have done so many days. We were showing you the videos and all of that. So I'll just summarize. First, listen to me carefully what I'm saying now. Okay. We have prepared 8 videos. Okay. This is today ka 8th one was there. So we have prepared 8 videos, and which videos stand for which practice set, I will explain you. Just a summary for you all over there. So first video we have done over there, practice set 1.1. Second video we have done practice set 1.1 again. That is 2 videos we got it over there of 1.1. The 1.2 I have not done. Practice set 1.2 I have not. That is a graph, simultaneous equation by graphical method. That when you will come to the classes over there, that time I will show it on the board, and I'll draw it on the graph page, and I'll show you that over there how to do this over there. So later on we'll be doing that over there. Then after that, video number 3 is regarding practice set 1.3. That is first 2 videos was of simultaneous equation by equating the coefficient, and this third 1.3 is of nothing but Cramer's rule. Okay. Then you have your video number 4 and 5 is of practice set 1.4 and 1.4, and video number 6 is 6, 7 and 8. You will be having your practice set 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, and that is of your problems, sums which we have done in this over there. Okay. So now if you check this out over there, that certain sums I have given for homework, which is given in your I gave the in your classes group, WhatsApp group, I have given some homework to do. That is some which are related to this exercise in the problem set over there. So I thought I think so you must have done that over there. The remaining sums also you try in your this over there on your own over there. Regarding the other sums which I have not done, I will be doing back again when you come back in the classes. I will try to do. First you get through this, get this knowledge of all this exercise, get thoroughly with this over there, and the other sums are little difficult over there. So when you get thorough with this basic things over there, that's something I can teach you later on over there. So I can, whatever is missing and all over there, you can I will do it over there in the classes when you come back over there. But there are students who are coming to my house with the doubts also. Then there are students who are asking me their doubts on the WhatsApp. So if you have any doubt, anything, I'm ready to help you out over there regarding what I've explained you all this over there. And I think so you must have understood what I taught you carefully. So do practice this over there. And I have completed this chapter now, that is linear equation in 2 variable. I have completed this chapter on this over there. This full chapter, whatever is then over there, the remaining part I told you, we'll do it later on over there. If it is any sums are missing, we'll carry on in the classes. First get thorough with this. Okay. And now next video we'll be doing of the next subject, that is called geometry. Yes, and geometry ka first chapter I'm starting over there, that is similarity. So next from next video onwards, we'll get ready for the next subject. So in a week we have finished with the 1 chapter of algebra. So next week onwards we are starting with the geometry ka first chapter, similarity. Yes, so get ready with the similarity. There are many things to be studied over there. I hope you are practicing all this thoroughly, all that over there. And let's start with the next, that is your geometry.